guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing a list of my favorite Paramore songs because why not, and plus we need content on this channel, question mark. I have a list of songs that I have from each album, so it consists from All We Know Is Falling to After Laughter, and then I also have some honorable mentions because I have many favorites off of every album. And I just have some songs that are connected to my memories, so I just kind of either put those as my favorites or those as my honorable mentions, so that's why. So the first song that I have off of All We Know Is Falling is My Heart, and My Heart is a song that I haven't listened to in a long time, but every time I hear it, I just hear one of the old band members. I don't remember who it was, but at one point in the song, and I'll play it for you, there's Screamo in the back, and this is the last track off of All We Know Is Falling, so like, you know, they went out with a bang. All We Know Is Falling I didn't realize was the first album for a long time, and I thought that was a conspiracy theory until right now. So we're going to the second album, Riot, which is their most kind of well-known album. That's why I thought Riot went first instead of All We Know Is Falling. But anyway, we're gonna just keep going because, you know, Olivia's a nerd. The song that's my favorite off of this album is Crush, 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 because I think I've mentioned this before in many videos, but this song was the first ever Paramore song that I listened to back when I was in Girl Scouts. I think I was like a junior or something, I don't know. It was in like 7th or 8th grade, or even 6th grade, I don't even remember at this point. I've been a Paramore fan for like 10 years. But, so this girl, Gabby, played her Paramore songs, and everybody was like, yeah, play Paramore, and me being the oblivious one, I didn't know who they were, and now that I know who they are, I'm like very in love with them. So I thank Gabby for ever letting me listen to Paramore, because without her playing them, I probably wouldn't ever know them in general. So Crush, Crush, Crush is one of my favorite songs, one of the first ever Paramore songs I think I downloaded, and it's just a great memory for me to have because this is the song that started it all. The next album, Brand New Eyes, was an album that I immediately downloaded all of the songs off of, because I am a big Paramore fan. I was a big Paramore fan back in the day. Still am, not gonna lie. And so my favorite off of Brand New Eyes is Misguided Ghosts, because I love like their sad songs or like their mournful songs. I don't know why. Haley Williams' voice just makes me so happy, and I just kind of want to cry. So the next album slash EP that I'm going to talk about is Singles Club. This was a release that they did on their Paramore store or on their Fueled by Ramen store, and I just remember downloading it. I think I legally downloaded it back in the day because iTunes didn't have it, and I was like, I want all the Paramore songs. I was one of those people. So this consisted of like 4 songs. On Spotify they only have 3 because the one song was off of the soundtrack, which I'll probably get to in a bit. But my favorite song off this album is In the Morning. When I first heard In the Morning, I cried like a baby because it's just so sad. Like, it's so like mournful, and thinking about it, I'm like tearing up. See, I'm tearing up. Anyway, that's yeah. Next we go on to the fourth album, which was self-titled, which was Paramore's big comeback after all of their band members left, basically leaving only Taylor, Jeremy, and Haley. And this album didn't disappoint me. Anyway, I remember downloading it like the second it came out because, you know, I love them. So my favorite song off of this album has always been and always will be Ain't It Fun, because I sang this song in my senior year of high school before I went off to college with my choir that I love dearly. They're like my choir family. And because I suggested this to our band or our choir director, it's now the song that the seniors come back and sing with the rest of the choir, which makes me very happy as a person because Paramore, everybody, and I never really influenced people to do things, so it was great to sing this song, and it was just great. I got a solo in the song for like a quick second. It was fine. So Ain't It Fun's my favorite off of this album by far. There are a lot. Oh, there are a lot that are my favorites, but I had to pick Ain't It Fun because. And now we're going on to After Laughter, which is the most recent release from Paramore, which we all know that I'm obsessed with. Y'all probably know my favorite off of this one. I've talked about it a lot, and that is Rose Colored Boy. I don't know why Rose Colored Boy is my favorite. I think it just kind of it got me when I first listened to it, and hearing it live for the first time, I heard it live like 2 years ago in October, and Rose Colored Boy was their closer, and it was great. Because I was like, they better play Rose Colored Boy or I'm going to start crying. I'll start crying anyway if they play Rose Colored Boy, because at that point I was hooked and Rose Colored Boy was my favorite. So they played it and I cried. And then I think they opened with Rose Colored Boy the second time I saw them, or they closed with it again, I don't remember. But Rose Colored Boy is my favorite. It's just, I think it's like one of my favorite songs off that album. Like, you know, it's okay to be pissed off about something. It's okay to be happy and fake happy and sad. They went through a lot of emotions within the past year, so like I understand where this is coming from. And now we're gonna go on to some honorable mentions from each album. So I had a hard time picking like a single favorite for each album, and it kind of got me like, you know, I thought like, oh, you could do honorable mentions. So for All We Know Is Falling, my honorable mention is Whoa, because the first time I ever saw Paramore in concert, they played this song and they said, even if you don't know the lyrics, if you've never heard the song before, just sing along with us. And there's one single word you have to sing, and that is whoa. So, hey, that rhymes. That's just a great memory to stick with for me, because I just remember that was the first time I saw them live, and that just really made me happy. The honorable mention off of Riot is Fences, because I just have this memory of going home on the bus from school, like during high school and middle school, and I just would listen to whatever Paramore songs I had on repeat at that point, and Fences was one of them. So I just enjoy Fences. The honorable mention off of Brand New Eyes is Turn It Off, because Turn It Off is just a good like transition, sort of. I like that song I'm just gonna say it's great because Paramore makes great songs. There's never been a bad Paramore song, in my opinion, and if you say there was, I will fight you. Going on to Singles Club, my honorable mention is Hello Cold World. Again, it's one of those songs where I have that memory of just listening to it on the bus and, I don't know, rocking out to it in my room, and I don't know, I love, like, listening to it. It's just so badass. Going on to the honorable mention for the self-titled album Paramore, I'm going with Tell Me It's Okay because it's just one of those songs where it's like Hayley Williams screaming. And I say that in a sense of, you know, she's pissed and she just wants it. She wants everyone to just shut up and stop telling everyone else to stop being who they want to be. It's basically about people. Like, you want people to stop telling you who to be, and it's okay to be, like, have these certain feelings, so it's great. Okay, sorry, that's a little emotional over here, so we're fine. And lastly, the honorable mention for After Laughter, which is 26. And 26 is so sad. I would have put either Idol Worship or Tell Me How on here, but 26 literally made me cry. And so did Tell Me How, but like, both of those are like my honorable mention, sort of, because they made me cry. So that's all I really have to say about 26. Like, 26, you'll see for yourself, is just so sad. So I hope you guys enjoyed my top 5 Paramore songs / honorable mentions from each album that they've done. My name's Olivia, you're on Bookish Bird News Nice channel, and I hope to see you soon with another video. Bye.